So, hello my dear students. Today, now we'll start with our second class on Boolean algebra. So, the next important topic that we are going to learn over here is basic postulates of Boolean algebra. So, before we start, what are the postulates? We should know what exactly is meant by a postulate. So, we define a postulate as the fundamental laws of Boolean algebra. So, here by the term fundamental laws, we mean these are certain universal facts which are accepted, and these postulates will be further used for proving different theorems which are present in Boolean algebra. So, we'll see how many different types of postulates are there in Boolean algebra. Coming to the first one, what it says? It says, if a logical variable x is not equal to 0 or is not holding 0, then what should be the next value which should be present in that variable? As we know, under Boolean algebra, there are only two possible values, that are 0 and 1. So, according to this postulate, it says, if x not equal to 0, then x should be equal to 1, because there is no other possibility of value. Similarly, if x is not equal to 1, then x should be equal to 0. As simple as that. So, this postulate says that if a logical variable is not holding 0, then it has to hold 1. If it is not holding 1, it should hold 0. Okay. So, moving on to the next postulate, that is OR relations, which can also be termed as logical addition in Boolean algebra. So, under these OR relations, with the help of two truth values, zeros and ones, we are getting four sub-postulates under OR relations. So, what are they? The first one says 0 plus 0 results in 0. So, corresponding to that, we have taken it logical symbol. Since it is an OR operation, we are going for OR logical symbol. So, according to this particular postulate, if we are providing two inputs of values, zeros, which is shown on the left hand side, we are going to read the result as 0. Moving to the next one, it says 0 plus 1 results in 1. So, corresponding to that, we are taking the OR logical symbol, wherein you see to the left hand side, we are taking these two inputs, 0 and 1. So, when we say 0 or 1, it is going to result in 1. Coming to the third one, it says 1 plus 0 results in 1. So, here corresponding to this particular postulate, we have the OR logical symbol, which takes two inputs 1 and 0, and this is going to result in terms of 1 when we apply OR relations. Moving to the fourth one, it says 1 plus 1 results in 1. So, here on the right hand side, if you see corresponding to it, we have the logical symbol, which is going to take the inputs 1 and 1, two inputs according to this postulate, and it is going to result in terms of 1. So, this was about the OR relations or logical addition. Moving to the next one, which is AND relations. So, AND relation can also be termed as logical multiplication. So, how many types of AND relations are there? We again have 4 over here. So, first one says 0 dot 0 results in 0. So, when we are providing two inputs of low voltage, the result is going to be a low voltage value. So, since these are AND relations, we are taking here AND logic symbol. So, with this AND logic symbol, based on this postulate, zeros and zeros are two inputs. So, we are showing here 0 and 0 as the input to this AND particular gate, and the result is going to be 0 here. Moving to the second one, it says 0 dot 1. So, since it is logical multiplication, when we multiply 0 and 1, it results in 0. So, taking the logic symbol here, According to this particular postulate, to the left hand side we have taken input 0 and 1. So we are showing 0, 1. When it goes through the AND gate, it is going to result in terms of 0. Next, third one, it says 1.0 results in 0. So again, here we are taking two inputs, 1 and 0. When you are passing it through the AND gate, result is going to be 0 here. Moving to the last postulate, it says 1.1 results in 1. So here, when two high voltage values are being given, result is going to be in terms of high voltage only. So take AND gate, you are giving two inputs, 1 and 1. It is going to result in terms of 1. Okay. So this was about AND relations. Now coming to the fourth postulate, which is complement rules. So complement rule, the term itself says here it is going to invert the value or complement the value. Coming to the first one, under complement rules we have 0 complement or 0 inversion results in 1. Since we are going to invert the value here, we are going to take NOT gate. So here we are providing input as 0, which is going to invert and give the value as 1. Moving to the next one, it says 1 complement. So when we say 1 complement, it results in 0. So again, NOT gate has to be applied. So taking the NOT gate to the left hand side, we have 1 as the input. When we provide 1 as the input to the NOT gate, it is going to result as 0. So this was about the basic postulates of Boolean algebra. So what it is, the fundamental laws are termed as the postulates for the Boolean algebra, and under the postulates we are having 4 types, wherein first one says that if a particular logical variable is not going to hold 0, then it has to hold 1, and if it is not going to hold 1, it has to hold 0. Then we have OR relations, AND relations, and complement rules. I hope you are clear with these basic postulates of Boolean algebra. Now we'll move on to the next concept under Boolean algebra. So here comes the next one. So what it says, the next postulate under Boolean algebra. So after the basic postulates, we are having the next important topic as principle of duality. So what exactly is this principle of duality? It states that starting with a Boolean relation or an expression, another Boolean relation can be derived from it. It says, suppose we are providing with one particular Boolean expression or the relation, from the same we can derive another relation. But what are the rules for deriving this relation? Here are the rules. So first one, it says changing each OR sign to AND sign, that is plus change to dot. So first rule. Coming to the second one, changing each AND sign to OR sign. It says changing the dot to plus. And the third rule, it says changing each 0 by 1 and each 1 by zeros. So these are the 3 important rules which will help us to get the dual form of a Boolean relation. That is, from one particular Boolean expression we can derive at another Boolean expression. So let us consider some examples. So coming to the first one. Now I have taken a Boolean expression 0 plus 0 equals 0. So now I have to find the dual of this relation. So what is the dual of it? So what it says, first here I am getting 0. So what it says, if I have to get the next relation, changing 0 by 1. So I change this 0 to 1 over here. Okay. Next we are having plus. So the rule says plus should change to dot. So I have changed plus to dot here. Next I am having here 0. So now this 0 has to change to 1 equals, I am having again 0 here. So now this 0 has to change to 1 here. So you have seen now for a given relation how we find the dual of it, and if a given relation is a truth accepted fact, even the dual of it is it's going to be a true accepted fact, that it will be a correct relation only, because according to our postulates 0 plus 0 results in 0. Similarly, according to the postulate, it also says that 1.1 results in 1. So these are true relations only. It's not just like changing and giving some any kind of relation which we like. So when we get a dual also, it will be a true fact only. Okay, coming to the second one. Now what it says? 0 plus 1 results in 1. So now according to this, I will change 0 to 1, plus to dot, 1 to 0, 1 to 0. This is the dual form of the second expression. Similarly, coming to the third one, it says 1 plus 1 results in 1. So the dual of it is going to be changing this 1 to 0, plus to dot, 1 to 0, 1 to 0. Okay. So this is principle of duality, which says starting with one particular relation, we can derive another relation. But what are the rules? Changing or to and to, or sign, 0 by 1 and 1 by 0. So I hope you are all clear with the principle of duality. Okay. Now let me start with another concept, that is the basic theorems of Boolean algebra. Okay. Now moving on to the basic theorems of Boolean algebra. So theorems are also certain statements, but these statements have to be properly proved. To prove these particular statements, we will be using the postulates, and to prove these theorems, there is one particular method which is being used, and that method is known as proof by perfect induction. Okay. What is this method of proof by perfect induction? Proof by perfect induction means method of proving Boolean theorems by substituting all possible values of the variables. For a Boolean theorem, what are these variables? They are nothing but the logical variables. So for the logical variables present in the Boolean theorems, we have to substitute all the possible values. So for a logical variable, which are the values we can substitute? We can substitute only two values, that is the Boolean value, 0 and 1. So for every theorem, we have to use this method of proof by perfect induction. How we have to use it is, we should go on substituting the possible values, that is substituting 0, 1 and then 1 once to the logical variables, and we have to prove the left hand side with right hand side. Okay. So let us start with the first Boolean theorem, then you come to know how exactly we are using this method. So the first theorem is properties of 0 and 1. So under properties of 0 and 1, the first one is 0 plus x results in x. So considering this particular theorem, as it is using OR operation, I am using here OR gate to show it in terms of logical symbol. So to the left hand side, we are taking the input 0 and x, which I have shown here as the two input 0x, and the result is x. Okay. Next, second one is 1 plus x results in 1. So here also I am using OR operation, so I am going for OR gate over here. So it says to the left hand side 1 and then x, and it is going to result in 1. Now coming to the next one, it says 0 dot x results in 0. So now here I am using dot operator, that is why we should go for AND logical symbol. So here with the AND logical symbol, we are taking to the left hand side as the two inputs 0x. So it's 0 and x here, and it is going to result in terms of 0 here. Moving to the next one, which says 1 dot x results in x. So here to the left hand side, I am having 1 and then x. So I am showing the input as 1 and x to the AND gate. Make this slight variation here in terms of this OR AND gate. So 1 and x are given as the inputs, which is going to result in terms of x as the output here. Okay. So these are properties of zeros and ones. Now we have to prove them. So how to prove? With the help of proof by perfect induction. So considering the first one, 0 plus x results in x. So I have taken that particular theorem here. Now I take what is a logical variable here? It is x. So I take if x is 0, because this proof by perfect induction says we have to substitute all the possible values. So first I start with 0. It says if x is holding 0, then take left hand side. So and according to this left hand side, we have 0 plus x. So I have taken it here. So 0 plus x. So take 0. X we have taken 0 as a value. Substitute the value of x as 0 here. So it becomes 0 plus 0, which is going to result as 0 with OR relation, giving this as the particular reason for this result. Now we have got over here 0. But what we need to get? Right hand side as x. So this 0 I can say is in turn equals x, because here I have taken x is equal or assigned with 0. So I say 0 in turn equals x, which is equal to right hand side. Okay. I hope you are clear. X is holding 0, that means x equals 0. So in turn 0, I can replace it with x value here, and this x is the right hand side we need, so equals right hand side. Okay, are you clear with this? Next, I have only substituted here the value of x so far. Now next I have to substitute the next value for x, that is x equals 1. Then take left hand side. So it says 0 plus x. So 0, substitute this x with 1 as we have taken here 1. So now 0 plus 1, it results in 1. Why? OR relations. But what we require here? We need right hand side as x. So if I am taking here 1, can I say 1 in turn equals x? Yes. According to this, which is equal to right hand side. So you have seen this proof by perfect induction method. We take the theorem, we substitute its logical variable with the possible values. So the possible values for Boolean algebra are 0 and 1. So once I have replaced with 0 and I have checked it equals right hand side, then it is replaced with 1 and again it is checked with right hand side. So this is the method of proof by perfect induction. Along with that, for every expression we can even draw truth table. So how to draw the truth table? Take the expression. To the left hand side, these become as the input. So here we are taking two values, 0 and x. And now x, this variable can take maximum two values, 0 and 1. So I have placed 0 and 1. One more column in this table will be 0. 0 will be 0 only. There cannot be replaced by any other value. So both the times we place here zeros only. Then I am taking that particular truth function, that is 0 plus x. So here according to this, 0 plus 0 results in 0, which is in turn x equals right hand side. Next, 0 plus 1 results in 1. So this 1 in turn equals x, which is equals right hand side. So this is how we prove with the help of proof by perfect induction and with the help of truth table. Okay. Now, moving to the second one in properties of zeros and ones. relations. Now coming to the next theorem, which says 1 plus x equals 1. Okay. Now for this particular logical variable, now let us start first with 0. So it says if x equals 0, then take left hand side. Left hand side is 1 plus x. So I take 1 plus x. So here write this one as it is, plus replacing x with 0 value. So now it is 1 plus 0. It results in 1. Reason or relations. Now we have got 1 here. What exactly we need to prove it to the right hand side? 1. So it says equals right hand side. Okay. Next, take the next value. If x equals 1, then again you take left hand side. It says 1 plus x. 1 plus, replace the value of x with 1. So it says 1 plus 1 results in 1. Reason or relations, which in turn equals right hand side. So here also, with the help of proof by perfect induction method, we have proved this particular theorem, taking left hand side and right hand side. Now coming to the truth table now. So according to this expression on the left hand side, we are having two terms, 1 and x. So I am taking in the table 1 and x here. So x is given two values, 0 and 1. And 1 remains 1 only. So both the times we take it as 1. Next, perform this operation. 1 plus x. So 1 plus 0 results in 1. 1 plus 1 results in 1. So what we have got the result here? 1. So this is equal to right hand side value. Okay. So I hope you are clear with the second properties of zeros and 1. Now coming to the next one, the third one, which says 0 dot x results in 0. Now here again we have the logical variable x. So now we have to substitute the value for it. So it says if x equals 0, then left hand side we take 0 dot x. So it says 0 dot x. So you take 0, replace x with 0. So now it is 0 dot 0, which results in 0. Reason and relations. So what exactly we need on the right hand side? 0. So we have got here 0 equals right hand side. Next, if x is substituted with 1, then left hand side. So 0 dot